Friends, today you have to start with the new topic. The numbers, the meaning of the numbers with the rational index. What is the meaning of rational index? If the index of the number is in the form of rational number, at that time you have to say that one is called as the rational index. What is the meaning of index? This is 3 raised to 5. Here 3 is the base, 5 is the index. But if the index is in the form 3 raised to 1 upon 5, this is the rational number. A upon B form of the number. If index is in the form of rational number, then that index is called as the rational index. Then I will start with the topic, the meaning of the numbers with the rational index, and definition is, if index of the number is in the form of the rational number, if the index of any number, if x is there, if the index is 1 upon 5, if this one is the rational number, then you have to say that this index is called as the rational index. Again I will say that if raised to power is rational number, then that index is called as the rational index. This is the base, this is the index. If the index is in the form of fraction, then the index is called as rational index. Then definition is, if the index of the number is in the form of the rational number, such as 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 5, dash 1 upon n, are called as the rational index. Or simple definition is that if the index of the number is in the form of rational number, then the index is called as the rational index. This is the base, this one is called as the base, this one is called as the index, and if this index is in the form of rational number, then the index is called as the rational index. I think everybody understand the meaning of the rational index. Then 3 raised to 1 half, 3 is the base and 1 half is the index, but this is the rational number. So how you have to read? So 1 upon 2 means square root, 1 upon 2 means square root, 1 upon 3 means cube root, 1 upon 4 means fourth root, 1 upon 5 means fifth root, 1 upon 6 means sixth root, 1 upon 7 means seventh root. Then this 3 raised to 1 half means this you will read as square root of 3. So this is the square root of 3, or you will say that second power of 3, square root of 3. Not you will read this as second power of 3, you will read it as square root of 3. What you will read? Square root of 3. Then 3 raised to 1 half you will read as square root of 3, and this you will write as root of 3, and here you will write 2. If you will not write 2, then you have to consider that one is the square root. If you will write 2 or you will not write 2, then you will consider this as square root, and this square root of 3 is equal to 3 raised to 1 half. Then 7 raised to 1 upon 3, 7 raised to 1 upon 3, this is 7 is the base, 1 upon 3 is the rational index, so 7 raised to 1 upon 3 is read as, this 3 means cube root, 1 upon 3 means cube root, 1 upon 2 means square root, 1 upon 3 means cube root of 7. And cube root of 7, if you want to write at that time, you have to draw the root sign, and in that you have to write 3. You have to read this as cube root of 7. How you will read? This 3 means cube, this one is the root sign, and this one is 7. This root sign is called as the radical, this 7 is called as the radicand, and this one is called as the index, this 3 is called as the index. You will say that cube root of 7, cube root of 7, like this. Then you have to 5 raised to 1 upon 4, 5 raised to 1 upon 4, this 5 is the base, 1 upon 4 is the rational index, is read as, so 1 upon 4 means fourth root, 1 upon 4 means fourth root, is read as fourth root of 5, and this you will write fourth root of 5. Properly you have to write, you read with this fourth root sign of 5 means fourth root of 5. Then this you have to read. How you will read? This you will read 6 root of 9, and this you will write 9 raised to 1 upon 6. 6 root of 9 is same as 9 raised to 1 upon 6. And you will read as 6, this 1 upon 6 means 6 root of 9. Read as 6 root of 9. 7 root of 6. 7 root of 6. 7th root of 6. You will write 6 raised to 1 upon 7. And you will read as 7th root of 7. 7th root of 6. You will read as 7th root of 6. 7th, this 1 upon 7 means 7th root of, what you have to say? 6. This will say that square root of 3, cube root of 7, 4th root of 5, 5th root of 8, 6th root of 9, 7th root of 6. In this way, you have to read the rational index. Then express the following. You have to start with the practice set 3.1. Express the following numbers in the form of in index form. You have to write in the index form. 5th root of 13 you have to write. 5th root of 13 means 13 raised to 1 upon 5. You have to say that 5th root of 13. Or you will write this as 5th root of 13, 1 and same. Everybody understand? This 6th root of 9 you have to write. 6th root of 9 you have to write. This 13 is the base. In this way here 9 is the base. 9 raised to 1 upon 6. 9 raised to 1 upon 6. 1 upon 6. You will say that this one is 6 root of 9, or you will write like this, 6 root of 9. Everybody understand? There is square root of 256. 256 you have to write as it is. Square root means 1 upon 2. Cube root means 1 upon 3. And or you will write this as square root of 256. 256. Then cube root of 17. Cube root of 17 you have to write as it is. Cube root means 1 upon 3. Or you will write cube root of 17. Then 8 root of 100. You have to write 100 is the base. And 8th root means 1 upon 8. Or you will write 8 root of 100. 7th root of 30. So 30 as it is you have to write. 7th root you will write like this, or you will write 7th root of 30. 1 upon 2 means square root. 1 upon 3 means if index is 1 upon 2 at that time, that one is called as the square root. If index is 1 upon 3, that time you have to say that cube root. If index is 1 upon 4, that time you have to say that 4th root. If index is 1 upon 5, that time you have to say that 5th root. If index is 1 upon 6, at that time you have to say that 6th root. Then here you have to start with the question number 2nd, right? In the form of nth root of a. Here you have to read this in words like this, 5th root of 13. Here directly given, so you have to start with the root. This 1 upon 4 means 4th root. What you have to say? 4th root of 81. 1 upon 2 means square root. Square root of 49. 1 upon 5 means 5th root. 5th root of 15. 1 upon 9 means 9th root. 9th root of 5. 1 upon 19. 1 upon 19 means 19th. I will say that 19th root of 100. 19th root of 100. 1 upon 7 means 7th 7th root of 6. 7th root of 6. I think you understand all these things. These are very easy things. If you want to read at that time, you have to read with the index. 4th root of 81, then square root of 49, 5th root of 15, 9th root of 512, 19th root of 100, 7th root of 6. Everybody understand? So you have to write all these things in the notebook and you have to complete your classwork notebook. Thank you.